What's up? Day 49 of NoFap. I have been thinking a lot today about this topic, and the topic is you know what I mean. The topic is, I don't really have a topic. Anyways, a guy was commenting on a video I did last week, and he was basically discouraged. He was asking me about what I thought about mood swings, you know, and I replied some suggestions, but he still came back saying how he's just so unmotivated, feels like shit, basically just down, you know, feeling low. And you know, I was thinking too of the analogy of this is like digging ourselves out of a hole. You know, all those years of porn and masturbation, we dug ourselves into a hole, and it's hard getting out of that hole, you know, but when you get closer to the top, you start seeing light. You feel more motivated to even go harder, you know, and it can be hard when you're first digging out of the hole, and it's just a struggle. I understand that, and it's not easy every day. But basically, he was talking about how he went over 100 days, this guy, and then relapsed because he started the journey because of girls, and he wasn't getting what he wanted. So that's another thing. We can't have too many high expectations in NoFap. We have to realize that, you know what I mean, like we're doing this to see progress in our own lives, and we can't expect one thing just because we hear it. You know what I mean? You don't know. Every person's different. That's the thing about this journey. Everybody's body is different. All the chemical science, whatever all that is, everybody's different. You know what I mean? Everybody's at different places with flat lines. There's no set way this is supposed to happen and how it's supposed to look like. Now, things are common, like, you know, flat line after a certain amount of days. Like, I hit mine 20, I thought it was a flat line. I don't know. We don't even know if that's really what it was. But the point is, man, I'm here because I want to encourage those that feel like they just don't have any motivation to do it, that it's gonna get better. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about that hole we're in. You just gotta keep digging until you see the sunlight even more and more. And like today, man, I'm feeling great. After 49 days, things are so good, and my perspective is changing on life. You know, my outlook on life looks so much better. But I'm just like, I've been thinking a lot about today about how can I don't have all the answers, but how can I encourage? And I think it's just staying present, you know what I mean? Not thinking ahead of time, and not worrying about what it's gonna look like, or if I'm gonna get this benefit or that benefit. I think for me, it's just like daily, you know what I mean? Like, this challenge is important, and Matt NoFap hit it on the head. His video today, he was talking about how this is not a joke, it's a serious thing. This, for him, you know, and like, this is the hardest challenge he's ever done and taken on. And that's so true, because it's like putting down our whole sex drive. You know, we want what we want, and it's like that's the biggest drive I think we have in humanity, is that sex drive. And it's like, this is surrender, you know, laying that down and saying, you know what, I'm not gonna be satisfied in that area right now, you know. And there's all different scenarios. I can't figure this out for, you know, I can't try to make this the perfect video. I'm just here to say, man, just keep going, press on. You know what I mean? Like, we're digging ourselves out of this hole that we've put ourselves in, and we just gotta persevere. You know what I mean? If it's not for you, maybe it's not for you. But seriously, like, for me, a big thing in my life is having my higher power, my God, in my time of meditation, my prayer. You know, that's so important, because I think this is a whole spiritual thing too. It can be. I'm just gonna walk this way because I can, and I just came down to the beach to just take a moment and really think about how my life has improved since doing this, and why I'm doing this. And it's just because I feel completion. I feel like, first of all, I don't hate myself, and I don't feel bad for my actions. When I was looking at porn and masturbating, I felt guilty all the time, and that guilt turned into shame, and I shamed myself for who I am. I'm a bad person, you know. People don't know the real me, and you know, I go hide in my room and watch pornography. It's so, I understand that, like, that whole thing. And so I imagine relapsing would be hard, because it was like, oh no, I failed. So I can see, like, the lack of motivation and the feeling like shit, that's to be understood. But really, if you stay present and if you abstain for one more day and just keep going, you know what I mean, you're gonna get that feeling again of completion again, and you just, it's like, it's life, you know, ups and downs. So I don't know where this is going, but I tell you what, guys, for me, things have gotten so much better after 49 days, and I'm not gonna stop, because I've gotten to a point where I see light at the top of this hill. I see a new horizon, you know what I mean? I see good things already coming into place, and why would I stop? Because this has challenged me as a man, this has challenged me as my own morals and my own convictions, but it's made me think that, man, this is worth it, and it's gonna be worth it for many people, many generations to come, if they get their eyes on the prize and realize that they can overcome, because it's basically an addiction, and we're just trying to overcome this addiction. And I'm just so glad, man, that I found NoFap in this community. So shout out to all those that are doing it, and thanks guys for subscribing, liking, and if you got any questions, man, keep them coming. I can't answer them all, I don't know everything, but I can be there to support. All right, I'm out. This is that's my ride right there, my little moped, and I'm gonna go back and upload this video for you guys. All right, have a nice one.